Example ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready. Blue lady. Let's go.
They'll run it with Bell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Easy.
Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Rudolph. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
No, check. Patriot!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And incomplete here on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Rudolph now to throw, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. It's time to play.
This is Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Rudolph looking to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Rudolph. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rudolph throwing on second down. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jameis now going to run the option to the right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bills, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Sound.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. This is I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin. I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real. Overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't beg, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you're saying. How that pop